Hello and welcome back to What Businesses Need to Know Right Now. I'm Nettie Owens, your host, founder of Sapari Group. And today I have brought with me Sailynn Doyle, the fun business coach, which definitely speaks my language. I do have balloons in the back. I like having fun. So I know we're going to have a great conversation. Welcome. It's so good to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. I love the balloons in the back. I picked up on that right away.
Yes. Oh my goodness. We were supposed to start a while ago, but we've been having so much fun talking. It was time to press record so we could let everybody in on the conversation. So with that, let me just introduce you to Sailynn so you know why she is amazing and why you'd like to listen to her today. Sailynn helps women entrepreneurs implement, I'm just going to move this up so it doesn't look like I'm reading, but I am, implement sustainable business strategies so you can have fun and make a ton. Through the Legacy Business School, the only program where old school proven tactics meet new school needs, giving freedom-driven entrepreneurs the 4 pillars to building a business that supports their dream lifestyle. And Sailynn, you have a world of experience having gone from multiple corporate positions to owning a franchise to now having your own consultancy that's allowed you to just develop this blueprint. So I'm excited to dig in and learn more about those experiences and how they've brought you where you are now.
Awesome. Let's do this.
All right. So first things first, you are all about creating a business that works for you and having fun while doing it. So can you share with our audience, what do you think business owners need to know right now about creating that kind of a sustainable business?
I think what you need to know right now is that I would rather hustle 24/7 for myself than work a 9 to 5 mentality is done. Hustling 24/7, even hustling 16 hours a day is not the way that you're going to build a long-term legacy business. It's just not. Been there, done that, tried it. And one of the things that I just keep seeing out there is, how to hit 6 figures, how to hit 7 figures, and all of those different kinds of things. It's the same junk at every level. So it's great to want to hit 6, 7, 8 figures. But if you don't have those sustainable systems and business and foundation, then you are just going to be dealing with the same stuff you have today. So it's like almost like you need to go back to the business fundamentals, rebuild that foundation, and then go for 6, 7, 8 figures.
I could not agree more. I get so frustrated when it's like, you just need to get up earlier or stay up later at night, and then you can do it as if that's going to determine your success. But if your business is built on you working 24/7, then what happens when you're not available to work 24/7? And the reality is, there's no one who can, right? That's physically impossible. But having those 16-hour days leads to burnout very, very quickly. And burnout is not a sustainable experience. So we don't want to go there. So I'm really glad that you shared that. In transitioning from corporate to a franchise, to being a franchise owner, to owning your own consultancy, one of the things that I saw that you shared was that you learn to focus on the right things and getting those right things done so that you could do more. So maybe if you could expand on what are some of those right things that people need to be focusing on, or that you focused on to get where you are now.
Absolutely. So the reason I developed the Legacy Business School is because I learned that so many entrepreneurs were so focused on the marketing and the sales like I was, that I did not do those 4 things that I really needed to do. And the first one is mindset. Why are you in business? And it can't just be generic of to make more money. It
Right.
has to be what gets you out of bed every single day, excited to work your business on the good days and the bad days. So you need to have a deep-seated reason of why you are putting in those hours in order to, make this all happen. The second pillar is all about systems, right? So you can build those 6, 7, 8 figure businesses. But like you said, if you don't want to be working 24 hours a day or 16 hours a day or even 8 hours a day, you need systems in business, because nowadays, with the way the world is and with our own personal world, it's bound that something's going to happen, right? You're going to get sick and be out of work for a week, or something's going to happen in the world. And there's going to be a point where you can't be the one doing everything. My first business was a mishmash of everything in my head. And, I learned that that didn't work when I wasn't there. So systems are key. Pillar number 3 is you have to learn that in order to grow, you have to accept help, whether that's in your home life or your business. You have to accept help. I mean, the numbers are staggering from the businesses that are just single non-employers to small business numbers up to 499 employees. I mean, you're going from 47,000 to, 41 million. And it's because people accept help in their personal life and in their business life as they grow. It's great to be the jack of all trades, but then you're sometimes the master of none. And when you work in your zone of genius, that is when your productivity increases, you're happier, and you're just in a better place mentally. And then the last thing that I really realized was pillar 4 was tech. And there's a balance between using tech to assist you and live a life and build a business that you can run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without you, and tech burnout. And so it's choosing what will work for you best in your business. If you're brick and mortar or you're online or your services or your products, and then sticking with it and using it, and then teaching it to your team and how to use it as a tool. That we have so many amazing things nowadays, but I see so many entrepreneurs getting burnt out with tech because it's that shiny object syndrome. So you want to find one that works, dial in on it, and then just keep using it over and over and over again so you can literally make money while you sleep.
I love those pillars. They really align with the the principles that I hold almost to a T. So I feel like when 2 people come or multiple people come to the same conclusion, then really you've hit the grain of truth at the bottom, right? And so what you're speaking makes sense. And I hope folks are taking time to write those pillars down, and look at where do you fall? Where are you implementing each of those pillars well? And where might you need a little bit of support to make one of those pillars a bit stronger? When you talk about the Legacy Business School, but you also talk about empowering women entrepreneurs specifically, why is that so important to you that you focus on women entrepreneurs?
I find women, we have so much potential that sometimes we do so much. And if you look at all of the statistics, right, men make more, they make more in business, they charge more, they have more success in starting a business, less failures, all of those different kinds of things. And I think one of the things that men do really well is they know how to network. And so I love taking the old boys kind of network philosophy and really making it work for women, showing how to connect with other women, that it's, collaboration over competition. And so much of that is, building confidence in women, being their cheerleader. One of the reviews from the Legacy Business School was Sailynn thrives on others' success. And it's true. I truly do. It's great for me to sell a course, but it's great for me to see you take that information, implement it, and have a much better personal life and successful business. That makes me so much happier. And so I think as women, it's time for us. The name of my company is Passion, Purpose, Posture. And when I say posture, I mean lead with posture. It's having that confidence to put your shoulders back, have enough confidence to lock arms with another woman and run together to the top instead of running over each other. So I love working with women because I think there's so much that we can learn from each other, and also support each other along our journeys.
You definitely hit some pretty key points there, and kind of calling out networking as something that men have done well in the past. I'm guessing there's probably other things too on that list that you would say differentiate how men and women do business. What do you feel is the difference for them, productivity wise between men and women, or just in entrepreneurship in general? Is it just the networking, or are there other elements that you would call out as sort of differences in how we do things?
I think men succeed more in business statistically because they are not afraid to delegate, right? Women pride themselves on being multitaskers. We don't have to be. We can empower a team member with a skill and a training and a tool and delegate something to them, which then brings them more success in their job. And men are also it's like when you look at when men apply for jobs, they only need 4 out of 10 things on their resume to match an application, where women feel they need 9 out of 10 in order to apply for a job. Men are more risk takers. And so they are offered more opportunities, or they go for more opportunities because they have more confidence in themselves. And so, they get more done because they're not afraid of asking for things. Failure is not failure, it's learning. And that's what women really need to learn. And I think so much of that comes from confidence in yourself, not caring what others think, but also really cheering other people on to say, okay, that didn't go well in your business. What can I do to help you? And really, again, locking arms with other women, because, if men can do it, we can do it better. And,
That's really the bottom line here.
we just need to put our own spin on it.
Mhm. I love that. I feel like I'm a fan of women in business, obviously.
Obviously.
And I'm always looking for ways that we can support other women to also be fans about women in business, and for men to be fans about women in business, to notice those ways that we do things a little bit differently. In some ways we may want to improve, but there are things that women do as well that we can bring to that men's world, that's just going to make business better as a whole. So I'm always curious, about where those paths cross and where we can amplify our strengths that we each have. So thank you so much. If people want to reach out to you, what should they do? And I just realized I normally put this at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to do that really quickly while you share with our listeners here about how they can get in touch with you.
Yes, absolutely. So I offer a free training master class called the Legacy Business Blueprint Masterclass. You can watch it on demand, stream it to whatever device works best for you. And that's going to teach you the 3 secrets that they don't teach in business school that you must master now if you want to build a profitable business while still having a life. And so you can go to my website at www.passionpurposeposture.com and /legacy business blueprint. That'll bring you right there. Put in your name and email, and you can watch it and get those 3 secrets. Those 3 secrets are the ones that allowed me to live this life of my dreams and also triple my personal paycheck and business revenue. So definitely worth catching.
Absolutely. I will be checking that out and seeing what more you have to share. This has been so fantastic. Thank you so much, Sailynn, for coming to share with us. For our listeners, if you have enjoyed this presentation, this interview, I welcome you to reach out to Sailynn to grab that blueprint, and also to connect with us. Be sure to subscribe, like, share, comment, put a question in if there's something you'd like to know more about. And while you're at it, grab your phone, text the word freedom to 411321. I have similar to Sailynn, I have not a blueprint, something a little different, a guide to success in business for high achievers like us. All you need to do is text 411321 and put in the word freedom and your email address, and that will be delivered right to you. So I hope we can have you back at some point. This has been really great. I'd love to keep the conversation going, and And I look forward to having you as our listeners back again for our next interview. Take care.
Thank you.